Hello, it's David from Peripheral Games, and I got another vlog or vlog, whatever you want to call it. And today's background footage is of Blacklight Retribution, which, like Warink, I'm not very good at. But anyways, I wanted to talk about sorry, I wanted to talk about C++ and game engines because, as well as being a game developer, the really core technical stuff like graphics engines and you know, technical stuff, it really interests me. I've really wanted to. I wanted to make a game engine for a long time, but realizing the complexity of such a feat has put me off it. But due to the speed of C++, I've been trying to learn it quite intensely over the last couple of months, and I've learned a lot about it over the last week, and I've thought out a lot of the theory behind the systems I would like to implement into a game engine. Namely, I'm so sorry. Namely, one of the things I'd like to implement would be usability and you know, ease of use. I don't want anything to be difficult. I don't want like config files that have to be made like in UDK or edited. I'd also like sort of a visual scripting system, something to the like. But as for code, I read about how Lua works, and Lua is the absolute perfect scripting engine for, or scripting language for a game, because you load up the Lua scripts in code, in C++ code, and it compiles with the C++, which is absolutely amazing. You don't need to have another compiler for the Lua and then join them. It's so much easier. You have no idea. But I thought if I had Lua, made some sort of system for Lua to talk to the engine, I could have Lua as a scripting language, a simple scripting language. I could have visual scripting. I think it would be really cool to to make my game engine. But again, this is not something to be done in the next couple of weeks. This is a major project that would take several months to several years. But that's what I hope to aim for, and what I'm learning C++ for. I also learned that if I'm going to make a 3D engine, I don't need to make the renderer myself, because Ogre, which is an open source graphics engine, which is really good, I can implement that freely into my game engine, and so it would be graphics powered by Ogre, but an engine and a tool set developed by me, which is really cool. I also wouldn't mind making some sort of 2D game engine, not because there isn't any 2D game engines out. I mean, Game Maker is perfect, but you have to keep in mind that I'm not doing this to make a 2D game engine because a 2D game engine doesn't exist. I'm doing it because I want to learn about it. I want to learn the industry, and I want to get experience in programming. It's not about it's not about the business for me. It's about learning this whole Peripheral Game. Peripheral Game was started just so that I can learn about games development and the industry. That's what it's all about for me. And so making a game engine, be it 3D or 2D, would be purely so sorry about the coughing. It would be purely about learning about game engines and how they work. I also feel it would be a great experience if I'm ever to get a job in the industry. Anyways, another thing I want to talk about was UDK, which I'm still learning, and I was learning about Kismet and actual scripting behind games, the Unreal script as well. Not really Unreal script itself, but sort of the theory and the hierarchy behind how it all works and how everything comes together to make a game that you see come out of UDK. And I've learned a huge amount about it, because for me, if I'm just to open up the UDK editor and start pressing buttons, I don't like that. I like to know why I like to know why things are doing this and why things are working and how they're working as well. So for me, learning the back knowledge of the engine is super important, and that's why I've been studying UDK in such intense detail. Well, by the way, I put up the tutorial for making a standalone exe in UDK. I put that up yesterday, I think. And yeah, I'm not sure when this video will be up. I think it'll be up tomorrow, in which case I put up the video yesterday, or today, in my current time. Anyway, getting kind of confusing. Anyways, another thing I learned about this week was in UDK, I was learning about the material editor, and I needed a normal map. I needed a normal map for a texture, a ready-made texture which I'd got previously. And everywhere I asked about a normal map software, they all said Crazy Bump, which I actually know about. And if you're in the CG industry, I'm sure you know what Crazy Bump is. Crazy Bump is an excellent software. It's pretty much the industry standard for making normal maps for materials. But the problem is it's $100, which I know isn't that much, but I want to be saving money because I really don't have an awful lot of it. So I needed to find something either free or much cheaper, and I actually did. I found a software called Shader Map Pro, which is 15 euros or dollars. I'm not really sure, but really it's not a lot of money. It's not as great as what do you call it? Crazy Bump, but if you're not an expert, it's near as makes no difference. For my purposes, it's pretty well good. You'd have to look so intently at the materials to be able to spot the fact that it wasn't made in Crazy Bump. It's really not that much of a difference. So for $15, I thought it was an absolute bargain. So I bought that, and it works really well. I'll put a link in the description to it if anyone wants to download it and use it. It's really good. They have a free trial, and as I said, it's really cheap if you want to buy it. What else did I want to talk about? Not much else really. Oh yeah, I was surfing around on Desura, which is a PC sort of indie game portal, similar to Indie City actually. And I've been coming across some really cool indie games, which I recorded some videos for vlogs. So you will expect to see some really interesting, unique game footage coming up in the next couple of weeks. But for today, you got Blacklight Retribution, which I've been playing a lot of recently. If you didn't know what this game was, it's a free-to-play shooter made in the Unreal Engine. Again, that's kind of why it sparked my interest. But it's really good. It's free-to-play. They don't steal your money, and in fact, I've been playing it for 2 weeks now. I haven't spent a single cent on it, and I've actually done really well. You can get away pretty much everything you can buy without spending money, but not really buy. It's kind of like rent. But even so, renting stuff is perfectly fine, unless you've got some sort of issue where you have to have everything permanently owned. It's pretty well fine. It's a really top quality AAA game that's free to play. So if you haven't played it, I recommend you do. And I think the video is coming to an end now. So thanks for watching. Leave comments about what you think. Next week I'm going to talk about games that I want to make in UDK. But anyways, bye for now. And I'm so sorry about the coughing. My chest is coughing. I don't know why. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, everything you want. Goodbye, guys.